Yo, what's happening? Patrick here, and welcome to the beautiful city of Groningen in the Netherlands. In today's video, we're gonna dig deep into how to build true confidence, core confidence. I'm talking about that type of confidence that is unshakable, that type that makes you stand out of the crowd. What I really want you to do is to really think back to a moment where you wish you had more confidence. Maybe in an interview for your dream job, but you just fell short of it because you didn't have enough confidence. Or maybe when you wanted to ask out that girl or guy that you had a massive crush on, but you just couldn't muster up your courage to do so. Or maybe just going through everyday life and feeling extremely insecure about yourself, looking at other people thinking, they're all confident, aren't they? And the inevitable question that you might ask yourself is it just me, or is there something I can change about it? Now, a whole industry is built on that very question. Personal development books and self-help gurus cater to you and try to sell you magic tricks and potions to increase your self-confidence. And they try to advertise those magic lines and those affirmations. And although there's always a time and place for these things, in my opinion, they are missing the entire point. The thing you're longing for is advice that you can apply immediately, and also advice that when you apply it, that you see immediate change. You're really lucky because I have the solution. Now, in my studies of psychology, in the years I was studying, I figured out that the body and the mind, the physiology and the psychology are linked with one another. They are in constant communication and they can impact one another. Now, how can you use that concept of your body and your mind being intertwined to increase your self-confidence? And here's the solution. Here are 3 ways of hacking your nervous system, of hacking your physiology to provoke massive change in your self-confidence. Number 1, posture. Standing up straight with your shoulders back and your neck aligned with your spine is a way to exert dominance in your environment. But it also shows that you're open-minded and that you're ready to receive because you seem inviting to other people. It inevitably will increase your self-confidence as you start to assume a more upright posture. Support for that can be found in the scientific world all around. In his new book, 12 Rules for Life, Jordan Peterson points to a study that's been conducted on lobsters. Just like lobsters, human beings drive on serotonin. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that is also being called the feel-good hormone. This neurotransmitter regulates mood, but also has a subsequent influence on your self-confidence. Now, in the study they did on these lobsters, they found out that in every fight over adjacent territory, there's always a winner and a loser. And after a fight, the victor will advance to assume higher positions in the hierarchy and will also take over their territory. The defeated will take on lower ranks in hierarchy. Now, the way that it manifests itself in the physiology of these lobsters is that the serotonin levels change. The serotonin levels of the victor increase and the serotonin levels of the defeated decrease. The serotonin level has an impact on the way they express their body posture. So the way that serotonin impacts the victor, it forces him into a more upright position. It reinforces a position that is more dominating. Now, the defeated will assume a more hunched over position. That means that the chances of winning in the future will be dependent on the body posture and the amount of serotonin the lobster has. Now, that sounds all good and well, but what does that tell you about yourself? Now, like we said before, the body and the mind are connected with one another and are in constant communication with each other. Now, you can reverse that logic that we just talked about. You can start assuming a more upright posture, a posture with your shoulders back and your chest out and your head up, and thereby increasing your serotonin and your confidence. So much to the effect that even psychologists will prescribe clinically depressed patients a neck brace to force them into a more upright position, which will subsequently lead in a heightened mood and an increase in self-confidence. Number 2, smile. Now, what I want you to do is try the following. I want you to put on a big smile. Now try to be sad while holding this big smile. We all know this little experiment, and we all know that it's virtually impossible to feel sad when you're smiling, because, like I said before, your body and your mind are communicating with one another. Your mind is picking up that your body signals you that you are happy, so you can't be sad. This finding is underlined by a research that is called the pencil study. In the pencil study, researchers gave participants comic strips and they had to rate how funny these comic strips were. In the different conditions, they would hold a pencil between their lips or teeth, either in straight up, so the pencil shows to the front, or sideways. The ones that would hold the pencil sideways between their teeth and would reinforce a natural smile would rate the comic strips way more funny. The heightened mood subsequently also increased their self-confidence. So this study outlines the very notion of changing your physiology to change your psychology and make massive change to gain more confidence. Now, what I want you to do is put on a smile while you go throughout your day. It might feel foreign and weird at first, but as you practice it more, it will feel more natural. And it will feel so natural at one point that people will react really well to you because you seem more inviting and you seem more open to them. And it will make you have a constant smile on your face. Third, breathe. Now, we all know this when we work on something and we are hunched over our desks, over our laptops, and we catch ourselves just breathing really shallow, almost holding our breath. We take these shallow, small breaths within our chest. What I want you to do is, I want you to be cognizant of your breathing patterns. I want you to be cognizant in those situations specifically and change your breathing from shallow chest breathing to diaphragmatic breathing, breathing from the belly. Now, the best way to go about this is obviously meditation. But we all know at least one person that started out meditating but couldn't keep it up for some reason. And admittedly, I'm one of those people. So I had to find a way that is way more sustainable than making these long-winded meditation sessions. Now, the leading expert in the field of meditation and mindfulness proposes that you practice something that is called micro-meditation. Micro-meditation simply means taking one cognizant or conscious breath every once in a while. Be aware of the diaphragmatic breathing, the breathing from the belly, and try to relax your body. The way of doing the micro-meditation is a way of making the habit way more persistent, because everybody can manage to take one conscious breath a day or every once in a while sprinkled in throughout the day. But the results are astonishing because you will feel that you're going to be way more relaxed, that the interactions with your environment will be way more positive, and you subsequently will increase your confidence. Now, last but not least, I hope you can take away something from my advice and just apply it in your everyday life. Maybe not everything at once. Maybe work on one thing until it becomes a habit and then add the rest in. Of course, adding it will be a compounding effect and will increase the effect so much more. Now, I would like to hear your opinion on it. So leave a comment in the comment section below. What is your best way of increasing your confidence? And I would highly appreciate if you would leave this video a like, a thumbs up, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel to stay up to date on the newest uploads. And until next time, peace. Thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for Subscribe to my channel to stay up to date for the Don't subscribe, I suck!